Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Mendoz. This is a video for my YouTube channel, Cello Junkie. This is the lesson number 2, beginner lesson number 2 in the series of beginner lessons. Today we're going to focus on how to hold the bow, and there's just a couple easy strategies to figure out how to get the most natural bow hold. So there's a couple little exercises that I want to take you through here real quick. The first one is actually first learning to hold the bow at the point of balance. Now the point of balance is the point on the bow where it balances, and you want to find that holding the bow between your middle finger and your thumb and just kind of let it hang there. And you can maybe see on the video there that my thumb is, not bent kind of funny or anything like that. It's just kind of straight or maybe bent in a little bit. That's fine. Many great cellists hold their bows with the thumb kind of straight or even bent in. Casals, Feuermann, Piatigorsky, Rostropovich, Yo-Yo Ma, Lynn Harrell. The list goes on and on and on and on, and there's a lot of video evidence of this kind of thing. There's only really maybe 2 or 3 kind of big name cellists that I can find that held their bow with the curved thumb. It was Paul Tortilla, I think, and Leonard Rose. There were maybe 2 or 3 more, but the vast majority of great cellists all held their bows with that kind of straight thumb. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying with this exercise. You can start just by holding the bow, kind of hanging it like that. And then you can see also that I'm kind of turning my arm a little bit towards the tip. Then you just kind of want to lay your fingers down on top of the stick. Leave your pinky on top of the stick for now, that's fine. And then your index finger should be interfacing with the bow between these first 2 joints. If you can see that there, between those first 2 joints. So that's really your basic bow hold. You're going to take that then and maybe play just a little bit, just whatever, basic song you're working on, something like that, whatever it is. Or if you're not yet playing notes like that, then just on open strings, just getting used to bowing with this kind of feeling. Then you can move it back. And when you move it back, you'll notice that the bow suddenly feels much heavier. And so that's why, for example, I like to leave my pinky on top of the stick. It helps me to keep that tip weight balance as I'm just kind of holding it in the air. But of course, as soon as you start playing, then the pinky can release a little bit, or you can even leave it down, or whatever, wherever you choose to leave it is really fine. The thing with the bow hold that's the most important is this turning. That's the thing that's really, if you get kind of like this, which I see quite a bit of, this kind of bow hold, then actually this doesn't let you get a lot of power into the string. See, because there's 3 things, right, that create a cello sound, three main variables. The first one is bow speed, the second one is bow placement, and the last one is bow pressure, and not necessarily in that order. So the one that the bow hold has the most to do with is bow pressure, because that ability to then communicate torque into the string, that's the primary job of the bow hold, actually, is to do that and to do that efficiently. If your hand is not turned over this way, then you can't really use the full torquing power of the arm, of the whole arm. If your bow hold is a little bit like this, then you can't really use all that torquing power. You can see my elbow kind of stays a little bit low, and I can't really get power into the string. As soon as I'm up here, I can get a lot of power. I can just kind of demonstrate this. I'll play as loud as I can, just on one note, with this kind of bow hold. That's about my max. As soon as I change the bow hold and pronate more, I can then get a lot more torque and play a lot louder. You can see if I'm here, that's about my max, and if I'm here, that's my max. Now there's other factors here too. With that pronation, it allows me actually a much freer motion of the arm, so I can use even more bow more freely that way, which can also help to boost up the sound. But the main thing has to do with that that pronation. So yeah, that's really the name of the game with the bow hold is pronation. That's something you want to remember. And again, the way to get that is to just start by holding the bow at the balance point between your middle finger and your thumb. And then make sure that that index finger is resting between these first two joints there. And then just let the other fingers rest, pinky on top if you want, or pinky down there is fine, depending on your comfort level with that. Again, the most important thing is this turning and to not let the hand kind of fall back that way. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will get to them as soon as I can. Also if there's any sort of recommendations for further videos in this series, this beginner series, please let me know if there's something you'd like me to touch on. But I believe next time we're going to start talking about how to get the string down with the left hand, what the proper position is there. First lesson I think was sitting, and this one was bow hold, so the next one we're going to talk about left hand, and then the fourth one we're going to talk about combining all those into making some basic sounds and things like that. So again, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.